Venapoint is a card game in which two players battle each other using the unit cards. They represent creatures that you summon and battle with. Power cards let you make them even stronger. Let's learn the basics of how to play. How to win. Reach the goal score first and win. Goal score is the number of the Venapoints that you need to collect in order to win. It's 15 by default. All cards that you use contain some battle points called BP. The game consists of rounds. Each round, you win it if your total BP number is higher than your opponent's. Every time you win a round, you receive all the Venapoints, called VP, that can be found on your opponent's unit cards. Your current number of 1 VP is called VP score. When it becomes 15, you win. Card types and card breakdown. Currently, there are two card types: unit cards and power cards. Unit cards represent creatures that you use to battle your opponent's units. Unit types are regular unit, duo unit, and team unit. Combat cards and destiny cards are called power cards. They represent various things that make your unit stronger. Parts of the card are combat card label, destiny card label, Venapoints, battle points, color formation. By playing cards that complete the color formation, your VP score is increased and you also get more benefits. Skill name. Activation cost. To use some of the skills, you need to pay the cost first. X value field. Many skills have some numbers here that determine their power. Keyword activator. Some cards activate the keyword, which gives you additional BP for each card with the given keyword in their name. Border. There are 3 border colors: white, unit card; blue, combat card; and red, destiny card. Rarity. This symbol tells you how rare the card is in the booster packs. Rarities are common, uncommon, rare, super rare, and legendary rare. Board and battlefield breakdown. Board is where the game takes place. It consists of 2 battlefield sides with unit zone and power slots. Parts of the board are unit zone. You play your unit cards here. Power slot 1. You can play a combat card here. Power slot 2. You can play a combat card here. Power slot 3. You can play a destiny card here. Deck. Void. All your discarded cards are stored here. Round sequence. Each round is started by another player. Player that starts the given round plays in the stages and steps of the round that have first in their name. The other player uses the stages and steps with second in their name. In other words, in each round you are first or second. Here's the round sequence. First, start stage. Draw step. Draw until there are 7 cards in your hand. Then, draw 1 more card. If you've already had 7 plus cards in your hand, just draw 1. Unit step. You must summon 1 unit. If it has any skills, you can activate them now. You can have up to 6 units in your unit zone at the same time. Second, start stage. Power stage. First power step 1. Card can be placed on power slot 1. Second power step 1. First power step 2. Card can be placed on power slot 2. Second power step 2. First power step 3. Card can be placed on power slot 3. Second power step 3. Battle stage. Compare your total battle points numbers. Players with the higher total battle points number wins. Venapoint stage. Sum up step. Sum up the total number of Venapoints winning player receives for this round. Only count the Venapoints from the defeated opponent's units. If this number will not be affected by any destiny card skill, add them to this player's score. Proceed to destiny step and then skip the score step. Destiny step. If the player who won this round has any destiny card on their side of the battlefield, its skills can now be activated. Score step. Add the final number of Venapoints winning player receives for this round to this player's VP score. Void stage. Drop all cards from the battlefield to the player's voids. Next, this round ends. How to play. Overview. During each round, both you and your opponent will have a chance to perform similar types of actions one by one. Round is divided into stages, and those include different steps. Each player summons units and then one by one plays combat and next destiny cards. Both players can use up to 3 power slots, but can also pass, making the round shorter. Player who wins the given round collects Venapoints from the opponent's units. Many skills appear among various types of card. They can be really powerful and help you play unique combos. Preparation. You'll need a deck of cards and an opponent with their deck. Deck can have 40 to 50 cards. Total number of Venapoints on all units in your deck can't be more than 40. You can have up to 4 copies of each card in your deck. A die with just the numbers 1, 2 and 3 on it. Something to keep track of your Venapoint score. You'll also need some surface to play on. Gameplay. Each player shuffles their deck and draws 7 cards. Keep the deck face down. Each player can redraw once. To do so, they need to shuffle these 7 cards into the deck and draw 7 cards again. Randomly decide who chooses which player starts the game. For instance, throw a die. Whoever throws a higher number gets to decide. Each player starts with 1 Venapoint in their VP score. The battle begins. With each round, follow the steps mentioned in the round sequence list. Keep playing until one of the players reaches the goal score. Remember to alternate who starts each round. During each round, you have to summon 1 unit. You can also summon more of them thanks to duo unit skill, team unit skill, or some other effects. If the first player can't summon any unit, the second player wins that round after the first start stage and receives 1 VP. Then, the next round starts. During the power stage, you can play a combat card on power slot 1 and 2, or a destiny card on your power slot 3. Destiny card can only be played if you have played cards on both power slots 1 and 2 and they still remain there. Remember, you only activate the Destiny card's skills if you won the battle stage. At the end of each round, all cards from the battlefield are discarded. This means they are placed in the player's voids. Summoning units. To summon a unit means to place it in your unit zone. Each unit has 1, 2 or 3 Venapoints. To summon any unit, you must already have at least as many Venapoints in your Venapoint score as there are on the unit that you want to summon. When you summon a unit, you don't lose any VP. Each player starts with 1 VP in their VP score. This means you can't summon any 2 VP or 3 VP units until you win more Venapoints. Duo unit and team unit. Duo units and team units are units that have the duo unit or team unit skill. Thanks to these skills, you can summon more than 1 unit during your unit step. Duo unit. When you summon a duo unit during your unit step, you can summon 1 more duo unit from your hand. You can activate duo unit skill once per unit step. Unit can't summon its duplicates. Team unit. When you summon a team unit during your unit step, you can summon multiple team units from your hand and one by one place them in your unit zone. You can have up to 6 units in your unit zone at the same time. You can activate team unit skill once per unit step. Unit can't summon its duplicates. There are also skills like New Duo and New Team. Thanks to them, you're able to temporarily make some unit a duo unit or a team unit. New Duo. Add duo unit skill to your unit that doesn't have it. Activate it. New Team. Add team unit skill to your unit that doesn't have it. Activate it. Please note, you can bring 2 VP and 3 VP units to the unit zone using your 1 VP unit that is a duo or team unit, regardless of your VP score. Playing power cards. During each of your power steps, you have a chance to play a power card on the given power slot. You can use combat cards on the power slots 1 and 2. You can use destiny cards on the power slot 3. You can only play a destiny card if you've played combat cards on both power slots 1 and 2 and they still remain there. Each power card adds more battle points to your total BP number. They could also have some helpful skills. Once you play a combat card, you can activate its skills. You can only do that the moment you play it. You can only activate your destiny card's skills if you've won the battle stage in the given round. All power cards remain on the slot they were played on until the void stage. Passing. In each of your power steps, you can pass instead of playing a card. If you pass, it means you declare you're not playing a power card. You can just say pass. After you pass, your opponent still gets their next power step, but just that one. Then, power stage ends. Using the skills. When you place a card on the battlefield, you can use the skills on it by declaring that you do so. If you didn't declare skills activation, it can't be used. Remember to activate all skills you want to use when you play new cards. Skills on each card are always being activated from the top to the bottom of the skills list on the card. If any skill of the given card makes another card's appear on any side of the battlefield, these cards' skills can be activated after activating or refusing activation of all skills on this initial card. After that, skills can be activated on all the new cards in the chronological order in which they appear on the battlefield. Skills can be activated every time a given card is placed on the battlefield, also when it's brought to the battlefield from the void. X value. Many skills refer to the X number. Some of them have the X value field under the skill's name. If there's just one number in that field, this is your X number. If there are 3 numbers there, you roll a die. If you've rolled 1, the first number in the field is the X value. If you've rolled 2, the second number in the field is the X value. If you've rolled 3, the third number in the field is the X value. If there is no X value field, you simply roll a die and the X becomes the number you've rolled, either 1, 2 or 3. Activation cost. To use some of the skills, you need to pay the cost first. To do so, remove the required number of VP from your VP score. Limit of skill use number. Number of times some skills can be used during one round or game can be limited, if skills description mentions that. Void lock, keywords, and color formation. Void lock. Once the card with the void lock is placed in the void, it can't be removed from it until the end of the game unless you're specifically told to ignore the VL. Keywords. Some cards have the keyword activator. The moment you play such card, the keyword is activated. When you activate a keyword, count all the cards in your unit zone and on the power slots that have the given keyword in their name. Do not include the card that activated the keyword itself. Then multiply this number by the value in the keyword activator. Add that many battle points to your total BP. Color formation. Some cards have a color formation symbol on them. These symbols represent different battle formations that you can assemble with your unit cards and power cards. Once you succeed to do so, the color formation is activated. To complete a color formation, you have to gather cards with the same CF on your side of the battlefield. You must play at least as many cards for each line as there are circles in the given CF's lines. Each player can activate the color formation only once per game. When you activate it, you receive 2 rewards, extra VP and more benefits. Gameplay demo. Let's have a look at the gameplay demo. Players will now continue the game until one of them has 15 VP in their VP score. Cards rules win over the rulebook. If any card or its skill tells you or your opponent to take action that's against the rulebook, that card is right. Congratulations! You've just learned the basics of Venapoint. You can find the full rules in the rulebook. Thank you for watching this video, and I wish you a lot of fun playing Venapoint.